Davis for the Hornets. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. And for the Mavericks, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Now here's Irving. Over ball. A shot's good from Irving.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
That's a 2 from Sexton. Good D by Thompson. TV, no question. Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. D2 from Ball. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Gafford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
The painted area is the 9-to-5 place of business for Daniel Gafford, doing work right there.
There's Miller with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Latrey gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin, back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Ball. Following the score by Dallas. It's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Flagg. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Puts it up from 17. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, Bridges, one of those guys that can get to the mid-range and make the bucket consistently.
To the paint. Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. D2 from Ball. And there's another one for the Hornets. Irving with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Davis. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Plumlee is at center, and Bridges next to him. In the block there with Trey Mann, and it's James in at the 3. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's man, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Now the change of pace, keeping the defender off balance. That ability to pull up and shoot that jump shot, critical for Trey Mann.
Russell passes to Davis. Back to Russell. Gets in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Christie. And then for Charlotte, Miller's checked in for James. Colin Sexton comes in for Knipple. And Ball subbed in for Trey Mann. Bridges shot. Good. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you guys.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here's Miller outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ball with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Bridges, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost at All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. Moving on, the Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one
another. The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight it's right.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's Ball. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flag and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here is Irving. Buried from 15 feet out. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic. And the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player and you will not in any way diminish his game.
No good from Irving. Hornets leading by 4. For 3, Bridges. Up again. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Charlotte. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group. Well, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The lead is 2 over Irving. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And Doris, with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Flag. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Hornets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges shot. Good.
Miles Bridges showing you he can pull up off the bounce. Not an easy skill. You got to work at it.
Pass to Davis. Over Plumlee. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Hornets leading by 6. A fader. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, no idea why he went to the fadeaway. How can he look at the basket?
Thompson passes to Washington. Out to Russell. Front pass the arc. Bridges with the board. For Charlotte, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Miller. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. The wingmen are Sexton and Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Bridges. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. They trail by 6.
A guy with a strong build and handles. Flag makes his move and creates the space for the shot.
Now ball. He'll put it up there. Gafford with the rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
It's in there.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the beat?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Now ball. Connect on the jam.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Kyrie Irving. The long shot, no good.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Sexton. 18 feet out. Count it.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Irving fires. Bridges with the rebound. Hornets leading by 6. Now Miller. From about 19. Sweet shot at the right time.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Strong move off the glass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
LaMelo. The 20-foot jumper. Good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Charlotte calls timeout. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Count it. Nice touch.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Bridges. Davis pulls it down. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now we present the player of the game, LaMelo Ball.